Welcome back. In one of my previous videos where I did Blitz just for fun, I noticed when I looked at the game review that at one point I had a mate in 4. But because I was in a hurry to get to the next game, and because I don't take Blitz that seriously, I didn't look at the position. But what I'm going to do today is take that position and I put it on the analysis board. I copied the fen, which is a form of notation that gives an exact position on the board, and I pasted it here, and I quickly turned off the lines and the eval bar so that I won't get any help. I was playing with the white pieces. As I turned off the lines, I did see that the first move was knight to f7 check. I honestly don't remember what I actually played in the game here. You know what? I think I took this pawn. I'm pretty sure that's what I did, was take the c6 pawn. But this is fairly obvious because it's a check and it's a fork of the king and queen, so I should have done that even if it was just to win the queen. I shouldn't have been worried about this rook down here because it was defended. I would have been okay, and I would have been up a queen for a knight. Actually, I would have just been up a queen because the knight would be safe there. But I did see that the eval said I had a mate in 4, so let's start with this move because I know that's correct. Here the king only has one legal move, and that's to come to g8, so let's put the king there. And then I'm pretty sure it's not taking the queen. Oh, you know what? I also shouldn't have been worried about the rook because that's a check. Maybe it is taking the queen. Well, since I have the eval bar turned off, if I make that move, I won't know that whether it's a mate in 4 anymore or not. Or you know what, since that's a check, it might still be a mating sequence even though it's not the mate in 4. But like I said, I'm pretty sure if I had seen knight to f7 check in that blitz game, I would take the queen here. But let's just see. Anywhere I move the knight's going to be check. So moving it back is going to be check. Taking the queen's going to be check. From my queen down here, 1b3. Moving the knight here is check. Moving the knight there is check. But unlike when I put the knight there in the first place and they only had one legal move, now they're going to have 2 legal moves. If I take the queen, they're going to be able to move either way. If I, say, go over there, wait, what about this? What if I check here, where the knight will be guarding the rook, and the king will be in check from the queen, so it would have to move one way or the other, and then I can check here. Oh no, but then the rook could just take, and then if I took, they would take back, and it would be over, wouldn't it? Well, I mean, I could bring this, but that's not a mate in 4. Okay. What if I block the other rook from seeing this rook? Then if the king moves over, that would be mate. So the king would go the other way, right? Maybe it's d8, knight to d8. Right, because the king won't come this way because then it's mate immediately. Okay, so the king would go to the corner again, and then I check here with the rook. Is that mate? Let's see. Okay, because so this was 1, so this is 2. I'm pretty sure if the king goes to f8, then I have the mate here guarded by the knight. And if the king goes to h8, that's a mate in 3, not a mate in 4, right? Let's back up. I think I found it, but let's turn on the eval and the lines. It does say mate in 4. Okay, and it is knight to f7 check. I was pretty sure about that. And again, only one legal move. Oh, okay, that was 1, and now it's mate in 3 either way, but it says knight to h6 or knight to d8. Okay, because this would have been a double check. And again, if they had come over, it would have been mate immediately, so they would go into the corner. Oh, that would have been the smothered mate. Okay, if I had gone here, they wouldn't have gone there because it's mate immediately. They would have gone to the corner, and I would have done this thing from the puzzle where they would have to take with the rook, and then this would be mate. Wow, okay. But the way that I went, was I right? Knight to d8. Well, and my lines are still there. Oh, okay, I see what makes it longer, mate in 2, because they would have to block with the rook first, and I would take first. And then they have to go, either way, it's mate in 1. Okay, now if they come here, if they go to f8, then I have a mate there, and if they go to the corner, then I have a mate down here. Okay, all right, well, I figured it out. Hopefully that didn't take too long, but yeah, in the backing up again to the original position, I need to be able to see these, and even if I don't see a mate, which a mate in 4 can be difficult to see, or in this case, mate in 3, they probably wouldn't have thought to block that queen check with the rook. I should have at least been able to see the fork. I wonder if that still would have been winning. Surely it would have. Only one legal move, and yeah, taking the queen is not among the top 3 moves. Someone recently told me I can show more than 3 moves there. Is that this button? Number of lines? Okay, I can show 5. I think I knew that, I just forgot about it. Oh, it's still mate in 5 if I take the queen. Okay. And in that case, again, moving here would be mate in 1, so they would probably move over, would be their best move, and then I could go back to this sequence just without the queen, because they would come back to g8, but then I would still have to see one of those 2 to get the fastest mate. All right, well, I'm still working on it. Hopefully that helped you, and hopefully it wasn't too long. Thank you for spending your time here, and I'll see you next time.